Now, SoFi Stadium, 72,000 capacity. I don't know how many people you guys think were inside the stadium for this match. Clearly a very, very low turnout, Herc. Something, nothing, or everything.
Well, in terms of today, it's something. And it's something in terms of today because this is a recurring trend. And it's the U.S. men's national team with an ability to win a trophy here in Los Angeles, and it's not every day that they're here, so it is something you thought there would be a better turnout. But it's also not everything because 4 o'clock on a Thursday in Los Angeles, it's going to be very difficult for a semifinal. Increasing ticket prices, I understand the fan base.
And it's also a CONCACAF event. It's not a U.S. soccer event.
It's not a U.S. soccer event.
And we know that CONCACAF will not advertise in English.
Correct.
It'll be completely, and so it kind of alienates a little bit the American fan.
Here's my worry, and I don't want to absolve U.S. soccer, CONCACAF, the U.S. men's national team, and their ability to draw, because I think that's a major issue. Is we've seen U.S. men's national team players like Christian Pulisic criticize the fan base for not coming out. You can't put the U.S. men's national team in a football stadium and expect them to fill it up, especially if the opponent isn't the right opponent. Whether you want to hear that or not, that is the truth. The U.S. men's national team does not draw in their own country, so you cannot expect that. Now, do I feel SoFi in 2026, home of the U.S. men's national team, will be like that empty?
No chance.
No chance. But today, in the CONCACAF Nations League, that's what you're going to see.
Now, Mexico's playing in about an hour against Canada. We'll talk about that game in a moment. But there was another question regarding not only the location, but just the logistics of having both games, same stadium, as a doubleheader.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to have the U.S. men's national team playing somewhere else? Not necessarily a 72,000
well, not even that, but just say like San Francisco or
draw a bigger crowd to their own game. Not
correct.
only the crowd that's expecting to watch Mexico play Canada. Is that a factor too?
I would love to see that. I think, and I'm not saying one in New York, one in LA, but I think you could do something regionally like we're going to see in the World Cup. We're going to see the groups be closer than we saw in other tournaments. And so why not try to replicate that with that? Why not find a stadium that makes sense close by and then, to your point, not play at 4 o'clock on a Thursday?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
it's tough to get here at 4 o'clock.
This tournament
with traffic.
It's coming to the point where it's being diluted. You're playing it every year.
Yeah.
And it seems to be the same 4 teams every year. And it seems to be in these incredibly large venues in Arlington, AT&T,
in
here
Vegas.
at SoFi, in Las Vegas at Allegiant. You know, so you need to diversify these venues, as you and Kasey have mentioned, absolutely. And you cannot, for the life of me, I do not understand the doubleheader. There's one fan base, if not 2, that are always going to get the short end of the stick. They deserve more.
And in this case, is the U.S. men's national team again?
And
just
Panama.
Panama.
Would love to have more of their
Panama.
fans.
Now, good luck on Sunday, because remember when we were in Vegas?
Yes.
Right? Again, another low turnout on a Thursday. Bigger crowds were expected on Sunday for the final. Now, ideally, CONCACAF expected the U.S. to play Mexico and sell out this stadium. Who knows what's going to happen
Canada, Panama?
Mexico and Canada.
How's that going to go
How
down?
is that going to look if
that's what
Panama
Mal's
plays
saying.
Canada
Mal's
for
freaking
the
out.
final?
Because in Vegas, it was the Mexican national team that loses to the U.S. men's national team, and Canada beating Panama, and it was a very low turnout for the final. A lot of pressure right now on Mexico in terms of CONCACAF's eyes, because they see
CONCACAF's bank account.
exactly they see that golden goose.
All right, remember, you can catch all the action, soccer around the world, every day on ESPN FC. A lot of action at the international level, daily, available daily, ESPN FC, right here on ESPN+.